Most SUVs end up costing more in repairs than they're worth, but these 6 rarely need major work. Mechanics trust them for their simple engines, proven parts, and long-lasting performance. Stick around until the end. There's one SUV that even mechanics say to avoid completely, and it might be in your driveway right now. The first SUV on the list is the Toyota 4Runner, specifically models from 2010 to 2022. Mechanics consistently recommend this one because it is built like a tank. Its body-on-frame construction is rare these days and gives it a level of durability most crossovers can't touch. The engine is simple, proven, and strong, and the transmission rarely causes problems, even on high-mileage vehicles. Owners who maintain it properly often see over 300,000 miles without major repairs. This SUV is perfect for people who need something that can handle towing, off-road adventures, or long daily driving without constantly going back to the shop. Even with heavy use, mechanics say it mostly comes in for standard maintenance like oil changes or brake pads, and rarely for anything catastrophic. It's the kind of vehicle that keeps its value and reliability decade after decade, which is why it remains a top choice for anyone who wants a worry-free SUV. What makes the 4Runner even more appealing is its long-term availability of parts. Because it shares engines and components with other Toyota models, replacements are straightforward, inexpensive, and easy to find. Mechanics often say this is one of the reasons they recommend it over other SUVs in its class. If you want something that lasts, performs consistently, and won't surprise you with expensive repairs, the 4Runner is where you start. But the next SUV brings a different kind of appeal. It's just as reliable but adds luxury and comfort that makes daily driving smoother while still staying low maintenance. Second, Lexus RX 350. The Lexus RX 350 isn't just a luxury SUV, it's a vehicle that practically runs for long when it comes to reliability. Mechanics love it because the V6 engine is smooth, quiet, and almost no major failures, which is rare for a luxury vehicle. Unlike SUVs that offers comfort but cost a fortune in repairs, the RX 350 rarely returns to the shop for anything beyond standard servicing. Its interior refinement doesn't just make it enjoyable, it also reflects the build quality that keeps the car dependable. Every component from the suspension to the electronics is engineered to last, and mechanics often highlight that these cars age gracefully without sudden, expensive issues. What's more, the RX shares many parts with its Toyota counterparts, making maintenance simpler and less costly than most luxury SUVs in the same segment. This SUV appeals to anyone who wants the comfort of a premium cabin without the anxiety of constant repairs. Drivers can expect smooth, predictable performance year after year, and because mechanics see so few serious problems, it's often recommended over newer, flashier options that might look appealing but haven't proven themselves yet. If you're considering something reliable yet upscale, the RX 350 is where engineering and luxury meet without compromise. Coming up next is a vehicle that's simpler, more budget-friendly, but still impresses mechanics for a completely different reason. Third, Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is the kind of SUV that doesn't try to impress you with flashy features, but that's exactly why mechanics respect it. Instead of complex electronics or fancy gadgets, it relies on a simple, proven engine and drivetrain. That simplicity means fewer things can break, and when maintenance is needed, it's straightforward and inexpensive. Unlike SUVs that end up in the shop every few months, the CR-V keeps going with minimal intervention. Owners report stress-free ownership because common issues are minor, routine fluid changes, brakes, tires, nothing that requires a major repair. Mechanics often say this is why they recommend it to people who want an SUV that's not in repair shops every other day over excitement. Another aspect that stands out is its parts availability and affordability. Because so many CR-Vs are on the road, parts are everywhere, and any repairs can be done quickly without overpaying. This makes it a favorite for both families and solo drivers who want a vehicle that's dependable without hassle. If you want a practical SUV that just works every day, the CR-V is a standout. But next up, we switch gears, a larger SUV built for families that still keeps mechanics happy, offering a completely different kind of reliability. Fourth, Toyota Highlander. The Toyota Highlander, especially from 2011 to 2016, is a mid-size SUV built on a reliable platform with proven engines and transmissions. Mechanics recommend it because the powertrain rarely experiences major issues, and high-mileage examples mostly come in for routine maintenance like oil changes, brake service, and tires. Front-wheel drive models have fewer components, making them simpler and less expensive to maintain, while all-wheel drive versions are engineered with durability in mind for long-term operation. The Highlander's design emphasizes mechanical reliability and ease of service. Engines, transmissions, and suspension components are widely available, which allows repairs and replacements to be completed efficiently and at lower cost. Mechanics report that vehicles in this model range have minimal instances of drivetrain failure, overheating, or other critical problems that typically require major work. Parts availability is a significant factor. Since this SUV shares components with other Toyota vehicles, engines, brakes, and other key systems can be serviced quickly. Replacement parts are common and inexpensive relative to competitors, which reduces overall maintenance expenses over the vehicle's lifespan. Maintenance patterns show that the Highlander requires mostly standard service intervals, and major repairs are uncommon. Mechanics frequently recommend this SUV for buyers who want a long-term, low-problem option in the mid-size SUV category. Next on the list is a smaller SUV with a reliability record focused on simplicity and minimal maintenance costs, offering a different set of advantages compared to the Highlander. Fifth, the Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 from 2017 to 2021 combines proven mechanical components with a track record of minimal major repairs. Mechanics often highlight the engine and transmission combination as reliable, with few instances of critical failures reported. Compared to competitors in its class, these models show lower frequency of drivetrain and electrical issues, which reduces unexpected maintenance. Routine service is straightforward. Oil changes, brake inspections, and tire rotations follow standard intervals, and most repairs can be completed efficiently because replacement parts are widely available. The CX-5 uses components shared with other Mazda vehicles, allowing mechanics to address issues without sourcing rare or expensive parts. One factor that sets this SUV apart in terms of reliability is consistent performance under normal driving conditions. Reports from service shops indicate that models in this range rarely require engine or transmission overhauls before 200,000 miles when maintenance is followed. Suspension and steering components also show low failure rates, contributing to overall predictability in maintenance. For buyers looking for a compact SUV that balances everyday usability with mechanically sound engineering, the CX-5 offers a dependable choice. Mechanics recommend it for drivers who want minimal intervention and fewer instances of major repair. The next SUV on the list shifts to a larger, family-oriented option that maintains reliability while using different components and engineering approaches, providing an alternative for buyers with other needs. 6. The Subaru Outback. The Subaru Outback, especially from 2015 to 2019, stands out for its standard all-wheel drive system and improved reliability compared to earlier models. Mechanics note fewer head gasket issues in this generation, along with a stable drivetrain that holds up well with regular maintenance. It's commonly seen in shops for routine service rather than major repairs, making it a solid option for buyers who need consistent performance across different road conditions without frequent mechanical problems. Now finally, the bonus SUV to avoid is the Ford Edge from 2011 to 2015. This model shows up with recurring transmission failures and costly electrical issues that are difficult to diagnose and fix. Repair costs can add up quickly, and problems often return even after servicing. Mechanics regularly warn buyers to skip this one because it has a pattern of unpredictable and expensive maintenance.